Here we go. So that's really what's happening. So this is just, again, demonstrating the empirical rule. And here I actually did graph the normal distribution, through Desmos. We'll go through that today as well. I mean, I did show you one way to graph it last time, but I found a better way to do it through Desmos, as you'll see. But are there any questions on this? Okay. Well, here's another one. Let's suppose now we have a normal distribution just like before, right? Let's say the mean here was 34. And let's say the standard deviation, this is 0.5. Here, this is 0.5. So let's use the empirical rule here. So by the empirical rule, 68% of the data is going to be between 34 minus a half, the mean minus the standard deviation, 33.5, and the mean plus standard deviation, 34.5. Right? That's 68% of the data will be between 33.5 and 34.5. I mean, I don't know what the data represents. It could be test scores. I don't know. But for now, that doesn't matter. 95% of the data, that's going to be between 34 minus 2 times 0.5, right, which is 34 minus 1, which is 33, right? This is the standard deviation, right? We're multiplying it by 2, subtracting, and now here's the same idea, except we're adding. So we're subtracting 2 times the standard deviation. We're adding 2 times the standard deviation. 34 plus 2 times a half is 35. So between 35 and 33 and 35, 95% of the data lies between 33 and 35. And 99.7% is between 32.5 and 35.5. Here, we subtract 3 times the standard deviation and adding 3 times the standard deviation. Again, we're subtracting and adding to the mean, which is 34. So this is what we get. So between 32.5 and 35.5, we have most of the data, if not all. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So now there's an example of what I want to try. But before we get to that, are there any questions on this? Okay, so for the next one here, you're just going to fill in the blanks. You have normally distributed data. It's actually scores on an exam. The mean is 10. The standard deviation is 3. So basically, you're going to use the empirical rule and fill in the blanks here. Think about 2 or 3 minutes. Let me just save this. What I'm going to do is mute, and I'll be right back. But I'll pause the recording.